But it's a blessing when somebody calls you crazy because it's just the rite of passage. The first time anytime someone introduces a radical idea or a change in the status quo, it's always met with ridicule. Yeah. Then it's met with, okay, maybe it's possible. Then it becomes, oh yeah, that's very self-evident. Right. They did it to Galileo when he spoke about the heliocentric nature of our solar system, even though he probably ended up paying for it with his life. They did it to Giordano Bruno, when he tried to introduce the same wave conjugations that I've introduced. The only thing he missed is he still had straight lines inside of it. He was still held back by the false idea of straight lines. But being called crazy, being associated with something that's outside of their method of understanding, that's really them saying, wow, you're a little more than I expected. And so since I can't register it, I'm just going to dismiss it as crazy. But I understand that that's part of this walk. I didn't think that coming here and stepping outside of the box, the biggest mistake I made was I tried to use my platform as an actor to share this message. Excuse me. And they didn't want me to be an individual. They wanted me to be the character that they had paid for me to be. Yeah. And I'm like, no, that's not my walk. I came here, this platform is great as an actor, but it's a platform for me to do more on. I consider being an actor like an emotional whore. I've told you that before. Yes. You're an emotional prostitute. You think that they like you for what you're doing, but you're trading all of your personal memories. You're trading all of your hopes and dreams. Your body doesn't know that it's not real. Your body is going through all of this stuff, and the producers, they don't care about you and what you're doing. They don't care what you've gone through. Even Screen Actors Guild doesn't have for actors mental health care. Wow. You have to pay for your own mental health care, if you have a personality conflict, as a result of all the characters you've played. And what happens when you really go deep into a character, you lose yourself because you try and put your clothes back on and that character walks off with your life. And you're just being part of a gangbang. If they like you, they trade you off to all of their producer buddies, and they'll have you turning the same trick, and you got to act like it's the first time every time. You got to act like you love it every time, but you might as well just be on the corner. So I didn't want to stay on that platform just as an actor, even though as a child,